Hi guys, today I'm doing another reading vlog. This one will be rather short because I have been reading some, but I'm still covering the same two books I talked about last week. The first one is Blood of Elves. This is obviously the first novel in the Witcher saga. I'm only 77 pages into this book because I will talk about the other book, but this is actually my commute book, but I have been staying home this week quite a lot. So I haven't been getting to this. I have started reading this at home, but I am into the other book more right now. But I really enjoyed the first two chapters. Like 77 pages is only two chapters in this book. This has quite long chapters. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm still enjoying the characters. I'm still enjoying where the story is going, and there has been some hints as to what will happen in this book. So I personally am still enjoying it. I just haven't been focusing on it that much. The book that I've been focusing most of my time on for the last week is A Storm of Swords by George R.R. Martin, obviously the third book in the Song of Ice and Fire series. And I'm about 250 pages into this. And yeah, it's a bit sad to say, but yeah, this is 250 pages and I still have this whole bunch left. Yeah, this is basically a quarter of the book because this is almost 1,000 pages. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. This book picked up quite quickly. Yeah, I thought it would be rather a slow build in the beginning, but I knew a lot of things would happen in this book because I've seen the show, and this book is the source material for the third and fourth season of the show. So I knew a lot of stuff would happen, but I still expected some slower chapters in the beginning, but there wasn't really any. In the beginning, we got a lot of like different POVs, set up their stories, and then we just went with it. And yeah, it's really interesting. Even 250 pages in, a lot has happened actually. But yeah, I know what is coming up. I'm dreading it a little bit because yeah, I think this is a lot of people's favorite book in the series, and yeah, I want to be done with this quickly, but I also don't want to read this quickly. I don't know. I'm working my way through this. I hope I will make some progress this week as well. But yeah, I've read this more for the last 2-3 days or so. But last week, like throughout the week, I didn't read that much. So yeah, these are the only two books I've been reading. I did want to pick up another book, but I think it's better if I finish one of these first, because else I think I'll just abandon one of them. What I have been thinking about, I did my TBR video last week. So I will link it above so you can check it out. I'm not sure I'm going to read all the books I mentioned in that video. I know I want to read The Final Empire, like the first book in the Mistborn series this month, but I'm not sure if I'm going to read the other ones. I think I'm going to read the 40 Rules of Love as well, but I have been interested in reading, well, I have these beautiful editions of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, and I have been interested in reading these soon as well. So I don't know, I may end up picking up The Hobbit as well. It depends on how I'm feeling after I finish one of these books. I said in the TBR also that my TBR isn't as fixed as it should be, so I put a lot of books on it. But yeah, I'm not really feeling like reading this Alice in Wonderland book that you can see here. I will still read that book at some point. I'm just not feeling like it right now. But yeah, I still have to work my way through these two books. And I hope I'll do a little more progress in Blood of Elves, because I think it will pick up a little bit. But I have heard that this is a rather slow book. But I don't mind it being slow, to be honest, because I love the characters in this series, and yeah, I like just spending time with them, and a lot of the same things also go for the Song of Ice and Fire series. So I'm just really liking reading these two books, but yeah, I'm going through them a bit slower. And yeah, epic fantasies generally take me a bit longer to read than other books, so maybe it wasn't the best idea to pick up two high fantasy books at the same time, but I wanted to get back into both of these worlds. So yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, apart from that, as I said last week already, I'm still watching Friends. I'm on season 7 now. And yeah, season 6 is one of my favorite seasons, especially the final 2-3 episodes are amazing. Yeah, I'm also liking season 7. yeah, obviously I've seen the show a lot of times, but it's always nice to go back to it and keep watching. One more thing I wanted to talk about, like I talked about wrestling last week. I watched a bit of it this week as well, but there wasn't too much to say. There was one event by WWE, the Elimination Chamber, but yeah, that wasn't so newsworthy, so I'm not going to talk about that too much. But what I wanted to talk about is football, soccer, not American football. Because I'm a really big football fan. Actually, I grew up in Germany and I'm a fan of Bayern Munich. This weekend they actually got some distance. Like the season wasn't going so well in the first half, but yeah, it's gotten better in the second half, and now we're back on top and also have some distance to second place. So I really like that. Also, this week is Champions League week, so I'm rooting for the German teams mostly. Yeah, so Champions League will be fun. I hope tonight. I think there are 2 games tonight and 2 games tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching that. Bayern isn't playing this week, but next week. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching some football as well. I haven't been keeping up too much recently. I have been keeping up with scores and stuff, but I don't have enough time to watch all the matches I want to watch. But yeah, I hope I can watch some this week and next week. Alright, this was actually all for the vlog for this week. I didn't have too much to talk about. I hope I'll have a bit more next week. I hope I finish at least one of these 2 books, but I'm not sure if I will. Yeah, I will link a few videos here if you want to check some out. Yeah, thanks for watching. If you like the video, leave a like, leave a subscribe, hit the notify bell. If you want to talk to me about any of these things, leave a comment as well. See you in the next video. Goodbye.